So I've done that to when I played friends with Seagull Joe at SmashCon. I did that to him. I've done that to Hadley. You guys are good.
Yeah, I'll transition it now.
But
You're good, you're good.
But a good thing is that if Ateozc catches on to that, he can hit him with F smash, which is really low startup lag and really good like reward from it. But
That's true.
We're gonna be seeing game 1 starting out on Smashville.
I mean, yeah, I just imagine that he probably has to be like really on point with timing things, and like he can't really let Sonic get a lead. Like if Sonic gets a lead, it's probably pretty annoying.
It's pretty annoying, especially since Lucas does not deal that well with camping.
Right.
But as you can see, like Ateozc does seem to have a game plan right now. It's going to be focusing around PK Fire. So that's one of the few moves that Lucas has that I guess does beat Spin Dash, Spin Charge.
Yeah, I guess I can see like when the game starts and both percents are 0-0, the matchup's not that bad. But if it gets out of control for Lucas, it's pretty hard to come. Oh,
ooh, that's the worst to happen.
Yeah, that one is a bad one. It's like
you can't control it. Also, it's just bad game, like bad ledges.
So yeah, we'll see if Tingle starts camping. Well, he has earbuds in, so he can't hear my advice.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for Ateozc because he wasn't looking bad at all. He was in the lead. Yeah, he was in an off-stage position, but Sonic is not really going to be able to get that much off like the position he was at in. He was just going for the springs, which is what you have to do there.
Yeah, but right now this is a super uphill battle. Like obviously down an entire stock and doesn't really have any ways to pressure him amazingly. Yeah, can't approach too well either.
But Tingle choosing to sit back, definitely that's a smart thing to do right now. He's trying to bait stuff out and it's working because Ateozc obviously is going to be a little bit desperate right now.
I mean, like they're basically going hit for hit, but Aztec SD'd at 10, so
yeah.
He's doing what he can though. Yeah. Like I guess Lucas can sort of find gimps and stuff like that, but
Lucas is also kind of depends on like how he goes at it. He can be good at catching Sonic's landings with PK Fire, but it's not going to get him that much because it's not going to put him in a position where he can like challenge him or go for another like stronger punish.
I guess if he's like able to read the like initial drift and like get him to a point where he's sort of cornered and has to go to a spot, like he can catch him and maybe like hit him off stage or something.
Yeah.
Set up a ledge trap, which I could see being good, but
Tingle is going a bit too much for these spin dash and footstool forward smashes.
And yeah, he got grabbed right out of that one.
Yeah.
Died at like 90, I think 91.
Yeah, that's still not even that bad of a percent when you look at the rage that Ateozc has. And it looked like Tingle was DIing in, so it's gonna kill him a bit earlier.
And the way this game is going, it's like not looking like it's going to be a timeout or anything. So Aztec's in a bad spot, obviously, but it's a doable one.
Yeah, if you can somehow find, if he's able to find a grab and get a footstool combo, he's gonna rack up about 50% if it goes like insanely well. Let's see how he goes here. And he was choosing a safer option with that, which is respectable.
Tingle's not really choosing to camp either, so
he's playing more a bait and punish style.
Right. I'd agree with that for sure.
Like he's right outside Ateozc's range for everything other than PK Fire, and he's able to punish everything that Ateozc has been trying to do, even punishing PK Fire because he just sits down back and perfect shields it.
And now Aztec slowly bringing it back. Yep. I mean, he's getting hit a bunch, but he's not dying, so he's not in a terrible spot.
He just has to watch out for up throw, maybe forward throw if he DIs it badly, and
or like a back throw at the ledge. Yeah. Oh, has him in a vulnerable spot, but whiffs the grab.
That was a bit of spaghetti, but he thought he was gonna go like a bit.
He's out alive, and now Sonic's at kill percent, I think.
Yeah,
probably.
He might be. If he gets 10 more, like 10, 20 more % on him, he's gonna be outside of like the range. Ooh, that's gonna take it. Spin charge nair.
Yeah, that's definitely going to do it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's normally like after you see someone lose a game, like you think to yourself like, oh, what can they do to win this one? It's just like in this case, it's just not SD.
Yeah, but it wasn't even like an SD. It's like it's just bad ledges.
Yeah, right.
That's just the game being stupid.
I mean, he was in just like a bad spot under the stage and like had to 5,000 battles, nice. But he had to recover in a weird spot. So I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, going back to Smashville, I agree with this choice because when you look at it, like, without the SD, it was a really even game, and it actually was kind of in Ateozc's favor.
Yeah, it was basically just a last hit match, except
It was a last hit match after he SD'd it, like, 10%, so that's, like, you can see that Ateozc was doing good. He wasn't able to dominate neutral, but he was getting, like, the hits when he needed to be able to bait Tingle into those spots. He was pressuring him into those spots. But, like, right now we see
Ateozc is super dominant right now.
Yeah, he's super dominant. Let's see how he continues this, or let's see how Tingle adapts to it.
All right, he was feeling himself.
Yeah.
But
he's definitely feeling himself. That's a good thing.
Yeah, he could like afford to do that up smash with it there.
Yeah.
Even though it was like way off the mark, but he only took what 11% for it. Definitely could have taken more, but he didn't.
Yeah. So it shows that like Ateozc like knew that he could have won that last game. He got momentum from it, which is a really good thing to get, especially after losing a game like that, and because of the circumstances of the game. So he's not flustered at all. And that's just a good thing to have for mentality. And we can see like he's starting to read that.
I was about to say like I think what Aztec's looking for is just one of those spin dashes that he can just pivot grab and react to. Yeah. And that's exactly what he found.
But now we see like this is a huge lead. This is a huge lead in Ateozc's favor. Only 30% on his first stock still. And
yeah, if like as I was saying earlier, when the match starts, the matchup's like not that bad if Sonic doesn't have a huge lead. Now we're seeing that.
Yeah. Because Sonic, while really good at camping, he does kind of struggle to get kills at times. So
yeah.
if he does not get the lead, he's gonna struggle for the rest of the match.
I mean, he does have kill throws, but they do kill like not that early.
Yeah, they kill at reasonable percents, like 150.
I mean, back throw at like direct ledge will kill a little earlier, but still, even then,
it's
not
still like
even
120 if you have sus the eye.
And oh my! That was a very dominant game.
Yes.
I forgot to swap the scores, but now it's 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1. Extremely dominant game from Ateozc game 2. That was insanely nice showing. He's really feeling himself. Well, let's see how Tingle is going to adapt to it.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know where we're going to go in terms of stage. Probably does not want to go up. Probably wants to go somewhere with platforms if we can.
Dreamland's Dreamland a bit iffier, but definitely like Battlefield's going to be a good stage.
Yeah, like Tri-Plat if it's not banned probably, and if not, then he banned Lilat. He bans Lilat, so we're probably going to Tri-Plat maybe. I don't know. Maybe Town.
I could see why he wanted to ban Lilat for sure, because especially after what happened in game 1, he's afraid of it happening again.
Yeah, yeah.
But it looks like we're gonna go to Town and City. No. He was floating over it.
I guess he's deciding still.
Yeah, Town and City or Battlefield.
Just not FD, I don't think.
Oh, Dreamland. Okay, never mind.
Bridge of Elden, Garden of Hope.
Right, let's just go to Duck Hunt.
Let's go Duck Hunt. Bring it back.
I do say we should bring it back. It's a good stage.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
It was my favorite stage before. It was my favorite stage before it got banned, and now Lilat's my favorite stage.
No, my favorite stage is a good old Town and City. That one's not going anywhere anytime soon. Hopefully.
We need to make a 6-stage list and actually have.
We need another good stage.
No, we need Dreamland separate.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I've been a huge proponent for it ever since. Like,
I remember that. Yeah.
I think it's super different, and I'm saying that as a Nesmate, like who kind of struggles against most characters on Tri-Plats.
That's fair. Speaking of Tri-Plats, though, we're going to Battlefield, which is apparently just a Dreamland clone.
This is a really good pick for Tingle because, as we saw in like the first match we commentated, Leaf versus Fuse 300.
Yeah, it's platform camping.
Yeah, platform camping. Lucas struggles super hard because his up air isn't that good for pressuring platforms.
I mean, he really only has like Nair, and that's not that threatening either.
Yeah, and it's kind of laggy.
He has PK Fire and Zair too.
Yeah,
not
like
Zair as much, more so PK Fire.
PK Fire, but it's still not going to pressure platforms that well.
Because yeah, you just shield.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's horizontal. There you go. Like yeah, he can pressure platforms with Nair, but it's most likely he's going to get punished for it.
Yeah, and even if he doesn't get punished, it's just like it's so slow, and he's not going to be able to like jump up and get another Nair, especially if you're on the top platform.
Yeah.
It's really just like there's no reason not to shield.
But like right now we see Tingle, his game plan is obvious. And it is an opposite of like game 2 where Ateozc started off insanely dominantly. Tingle is the one that's dominant right now. He's taking advantage of the stage, he's taking advantage of Lucas' weakness, not being able to pressure platforms well. And
like his playstyle really switched up from game 1 and 2, because like he was pretty aggressive those first 2 games, but I guess that's also aided by the fact that he does have those platforms now. Like he had the Smash Roll platform earlier, but that's obviously like not the same.
All right, now we see Ateozc finally get on the board with 16%. It's not much, but at least he's not at least Tingle's not at 0 now.
And yeah, Tingle's camping, which is like what he should be doing in this match.
Yeah.
And like honestly, it really sucks that Aztec lost that first game, because it all did sort of come down to this counter pick advantage.
Yeah, it's like, especially since Ateozc was playing really well game 1 when you think about it, especially considering the SD still brought it back to last stock last set.
Yeah, because like if Aztec were to win game 1, then this would have been game 2, and like let's say Tingle wins, then We're probably going what?
FD.
Not yeah. I mean FD. That might be banned, and if that's banned, then probably Town. So
Yeah, Town.
either way, it's a win-win for Lucas. Yeah, this is definitely not a win-win for Lucas. Though.
Yeah. But now we saw like Ateozc was able to start getting a bit more because he read a jump from ledge of a Zaire and was able to convert that into an air up air. But like right now, 56% on Sonic. He's not gonna be able to do much against him. Most of his like low percent combos aren't gonna work anymore because of like the rage as well.
And he's continuing to look for a lot of these pivot grabs on the spin dashes, like which it's risky, but like if your reactions are like a little off and you trust them a little too much, then you just kind of end up whipping a pivot grab.
But now all of a sudden, like we see Tingle's at 80% and he's been struggling to touch Ateozc a bit.
He's basically been jumping around these platforms for the entirety of these 3 minutes. So
okay, now we see Ateozc is in the lead for the first time in the game, but 3 minutes in, let's see how this match depends entirely on who gets the first kill, and that's probably gonna be it. Yes, it is.
Yeah, Tingle shaking his head a little, but definitely not out.
Yeah, he's definitely not out because like just the
I don't know. It's like he's at 100%. It's like it's a doable stock to take.
Dual stock to take, and just like how Lucas' playstyle is, what his struggles are.
Right. Yeah. He's exploitable, and he can just kind of lose momentum fairly easily.
But now we see Ateozc has been. You see, he's adapting more to the matchup. He's starting to punish spin dash and spin charge a lot more. He's learning the spacing to do so. So that's like really good adaptation on his end because he just punished the spin dash with Nair.
And he's getting a lot more comfortable with like reacting to it with Nairs and like pivot grabs and PK fires even.
Yeah. That also means that Tingle could be switching it up a bit, just kind of not go for him as much. Ooh.
And that's
he's still gonna recover. Oh, he was a bit too low. He was a bit too low, so he just drifted into the blast zone.
Yeah.
Ooh, my God, that was a.
And yeah, all of a sudden, this is basically an even game.
Yeah. Only a 10% difference. Tingle can definitely make it back just one spin dash combo. Okay. Ateozc is getting like significantly better at like just reading his approaches like that.
Yeah, Tingle should probably like start baiting a little better. Just kind of like
he needs to go back to what he was doing game one with the bait and punish. Because he was doing that really well, but I think he might have been in the mindset that I'm in the lead, I can just do this all the time. And now that he's losing with 1 minute and 40 seconds left, he's a bit more pressure to get something.
Yeah, this like as looking right now, this is probably going to go to a timeout. Hard to say, obviously, but definitely getting in that territory.
Okay, now we see Ateozc is losing right now by 6%, but it's not insurmountable. It's just one Nair.
Yeah, but this is the point where like every percent does matter.
Ooh, my God, really good air dodge. I thought it was going to be a true combo at that percent.
Like every neutral exchange won by either character at this point is just super important.
So now we're going to see Tingle going back to his old strategy, just camp the platform.
Which is probably what he should do at this point.
Yeah.
Just avoid getting hit.
He's got 1 minute left. Up 17% in total. This is a really good place to be right now.
Yeah, because this is a solid, like, maybe 2 hits from Aztec. Or just maybe one, like, Nair something, Nair fair, I don't know.
Okay. 8% now separating them. That's just one Nair, one fair, one up air, anything. Okay.
But that's huge.
Yeah, that's 30%.
30%.
Jesus Christ, that's...
Yeah, this is looking like Lucas can't really do much. Aztec trying to approach with all he can, but...
Yeah, this just like really shows like how Lucas struggles on platforms, especially against campy characters.
And finding that additional percent.
Ateozc was about to go for a pivot grab.
Oh, but
right
has him at
there.
the ledge.
Ooh, my
Can't
God.
catch that landing though, because he landed on the top left. Ooh.
He went for it.
That almost worked.
It almost worked. Like I was telling you, 'cause it's at the beginning of the...
Catches the jump. But there's only 9 seconds left. It's probably a bit too little too late.
5.
He basically has to get a grab. Yep, this is, can't really do anything.
Yeah.
And
like Ateozc was like doing like a good job, but it's the matchup, it's the character,
it's
the stage.
it's all he can do. I mean, Tingle's doing a really good job of just sort of exploiting what the character can do.
But Ateozc had really good adaptation there, but he's already getting flustered on, which is like the bad part. But you saw like he was able to get like 2 things that were about to be insanely good. He was about to get the up smash. If he started up like 10 frames earlier, it would have hit him because he would have gone through he would have gone through like the very slight bit of super armor on it and gotten caught by it.